Welcome back to another edition of the Breakdown, you all. Today I'm going to show you what you should be expecting from the Mike Locksley Alabama offense for the 2018 season. I pulled this analysis from two of his games at Maryland, the most recent stint at Maryland, from the 2013 season when Maryland played Florida State, and from the 2014 season when Maryland played Ohio State. And so I just kind of went through some early parts of that game, saw quite a few plays, and I was just keeping track of what the receivers were doing, how many receivers were on the field, and just kind of seeing what to expect out of that. So here, I'm going to show you what I saw and what we may be seeing for the Alabama offense this year. Now, for sure, Mike Locksley likes to run a spread offensive system, so it won't be too much of any big time changes or anything, which makes sense since he was the co-offensive coordinator last year. I saw a lot of 3 wide receiver sets, saw a lot of 4 wide receiver sets, saw a few 5 wide receiver sets, and sometimes that included the tight end. Sometimes the tight end was online with the offensive lineman, and sometimes the tight end was a part of that wide set. I saw more 4 wide receiver sets more than anything, and of course, that all comes in the shotgun. One characteristic of his offense that I've seen a lot is that he likes to get the running backs to leak out of the backfield. So either they'll be protecting at times or they'll leak out. They'll run routes to the flat. They'll run out and do a little post or little corners or C routes, whatever it may be. They'll come out and, give the quarterback another option. Another thing he likes to do, this includes the running backs, just follows up on that, is that he likes to do a 2-back shotgun set. So it's when your quarterback's in the shotgun and he has a running back set left and a running back set right. And out of that type of formation, they'd like to do a lot of things. They'll do some triple option type stuff, some read options, some zone read. They'll let both running backs run out to the flats. It's a very fun play. Some of you played college football games in the NCAA. It was a popular play that had the curl routes that had the running backs also run to the flat. And that kind of ideal is present in his offense. Also, he likes to get vertical concepts going in his offense. He likes to get the receivers running up the field. And a lot of times with those vertical concepts, he likes to have the inside receiver or the receiver closest to the line. They'll do out routes or in routes to give an underneath option to the quarterback. So I like that he's thoughtful in that way, and he'll let the wide receivers clear out and get open down the field. And if they can't do anything, the quarterback has another option underneath to take. Of course, he likes to use motion like any other spread offense. Tries to use motion to deceive the defenders. He'll have the wide receivers or running backs motion in toward the quarterback to be set next to him, or they'll motion out to the to a wide receiver position, or they'll cut across the line of scrimmage with jet sweep motion. I know TJ LSU dad would be upset as long as I guess they're not handing it off and actually doing a jet sweep. But either way, that motion, he likes to use it quite a bit, using it, of course, to see where the defenders are, seeing if they're playing man or zone, whatever it may be. And one thing that's really great about that is that he doesn't do the motion just to do the motion. A lot of times he'll set up plays with motion that he's already done. So if he's doing a motion on some play that he's doing right now, you can bet that in a few plays or later on, you're going to see that motion show up again, and it's going to be for a different play, usually to go over the top of the defense. He likes to use those motions and sweeps to get things flowing in the offense. And finally, of course, with any spread, with the spreads now, they like to go up tempo when warranted. So if they see something that's working and they got an advantage on the field, they're going to hurry up, get back on the line of scrimmage, snap it again, which makes sense. And Alabama, fans, you shouldn't be blindsided by this. We've seen this offense kind of get adapted into the pro-style concept, the spread pro-style offense, basically, that Alabama's been running for the last few years, started with Lane Kiffin and all the others. And if you don't believe me, if you don't believe that this is what you should be expecting to see for the Alabama offense this season, just listen to Mike Locksley himself.
I think the first thing is that this offense here at Maryland is a player-driven offense. It's based off of the players in the system and their abilities to make plays. We want to be an up-tempo offense. We want to be an offense that plays fast. Obviously, our philosophy starts with being able to run the football, and we do it a lot of different ways, whether it's out of spread formations, whether we're under center. I really feel that this offense is diverse in that it prepares each and every individual within it to go on and play at the next level should they be given that opportunity.
Now that you've heard Mike Locksley's words himself describing the offense when it was at Maryland and what he wanted to do, and of course I'm assuming that it's going to be very similar to what he's doing at Alabama, you now get a feel for the type of offense and what Alabama wants to do. And so with the offensive skill position talent that we have, you know, with Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Hurts, all the wide receivers, there's a lot of weapons and a lot of guys who can be used in a variety of roles who can fit this offense and do a lot of things in this offense. I'm sure the players are really excited about it. So that is what we'll be seeing for the upcoming season. Thank you all for watching the video. Of course, I would love for you to like it, leave your comments. I want to discuss and talk with you, and subscribe for more related content. I'll be coming out with more videos soon. See you next time.